Steve, how are you? A couple of games coming up. First Fulham in the league and then Woodley United in the County Cup.
Yeah, off the back of a 3-game week. So, yeah, the girls have done really, really well. The demand for them and for everyone in the leagues has been full on. So, thankfully, we've come through unscathed. So there's everyone's fighting fit. It's just about the recover and recoup. And then, the league game's been brought forward to us for the Fulham game this weekend. And then we've got the County Cup quarter-final the week after.
Plenty of games to get your teeth stuck into, and a few new faces on the squad as well, which is always exciting. Yeah.
So we've had Ronnie in the building a couple of weeks now. She's joined us from Sudbury, and then we recently signed Maddie from Watford, and then we've also signed Katie from Enfield, and then we've got Paige recently joined us from Northampton. So yeah.
And how do you feel the girls are settling in? Obviously, it's a fantastic group, really friendly teammates, but good to get them in and hopefully bed into the squad.
Yeah, and it's been really important getting those signings in the building. What it's helped us do is it's helped us bring a better balance into the team with putting players in certain positions that play to their strengths. So it's massively helped the group, it's galvanised the group, and we're really excited to get them on board and get them working with us on a regular basis.
I'll just touch on a couple of recent performances. Firstly, Chesham United in the first round of the County Cup, a great win, really enjoyable game I thought, and particularly in the second half, the girls were absolutely peppering the goal, and it sort of felt like maybe it was going to be one of those days where it didn't go in, but it did. Really important win, and I think gave everybody a little bit of momentum after that game.
The Chesham game was obviously, we've got those similar teams in and around us at the moment, so a little bit nervy and cagey probably in the first half, although I still felt we controlled the better periods of the game. And then second half, they came out and completely outrun them, dominated them, and like you say, there should have been more, but the performance was good, which was important. We had periods of possession on the ball, which was good, and we had lots of attempts at goals. So in terms of a confidence and a lift for the group, for the work and the effort that they've been putting in constantly, I was so pleased for the girls and for the staff as well, because we're constantly working behind the scenes. I know I always say it week in, week out, but it's really, really important that they get to see those rewards for the input that they're putting in. And that kind of fell and led into the Wednesday game. So the Wednesday game, Cambridge are a decent outfit. They're more senior than us, and they showed great character and resilience to get themselves back in the game, take the lead. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the game out, but it's a great lift for us as well, making sure we get a point there. And then again, whilst it's disappointing not coming away with 3 points or anything in the Dulwich game, it was really, really pleasing to see that the girls were disappointed, because they knew that they could have been and should have been better than what they probably were second half. I do feel we had good spells in the first half and probably the better chances in the first half against Dulwich. So it was disappointing to come away back from London not getting anything out of that game, but I'm hopeful that that's like a catapult for us to get some build momentum and keep building confidence in our performances. And then we're still working behind the scenes, still trying to get a few more faces into the building as well, just to keep bringing that better balance into the team. So we've got some new faces still in the building that are working with us constantly, and we're monitoring them, and we'll see where it takes us.
And I think it's clear to anybody who's watching the games that the girls are improving. I think we've really seen that in recent weeks, and the Cambridge game in particular I thought was such an entertaining game. But as you said, the attitude to come from behind, to take the lead, to be in the lead at the stadium with a good crowd watching, it's not something that this group has experienced all that much. So to have that experience now can only help them going forward, and I'm sure you'll look to draw on some of those good performances against Fulham.
Yeah, 100%. Fulham are coming into it with loads of confidence. They're top of the table at the moment, so it's by no means, at the stretch of the imagination, going to be an easy game, and the girls are fully aware of that. So it's just making sure that we're doing everything that we can to prepare as best as possible to make sure that we're ready to be as competitive as possible against Fulham.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of fans there at Bedford, which will be great. And then next week at Fairfields for Woodley United, another opportunity to progress in that competition and to give minutes to a few players.
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, I've said over the 3-game week, whilst there's been a balance of getting momentum, it's been really, really important to emphasise it's a team and a squad, and it's using that team and squad effectively and efficiently, and that's what we're planning on doing in the coming weeks as well. So, but first and foremost is making sure that we create those winning habits and that competitiveness. So the biggest thing for me, for the girls, is making sure that we establish that first and we are consistent with that before we then start leaning and balancing in terms of the squad and managing minutes in and around there. But momentum's everything in football, so it's making sure that we're in a good place mentally and physically, which physically I think and feel we are. It's just that mental block now of getting over those things, and I think and feel that we can do that.
Well, best of luck on Sunday, Steve, and a very happy birthday.
Thank you very much.